78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty ldbc. Smash the like button and hit the subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, go ahead and share this joint. This is my post-fight reaction to a wonderful all-women's card tonight. And, last night by the time y'all see this. Last night held by MVP, Jake Paul, promotional company. Wonderful one. Listen, man, Jake Paul might get on everybody's nerve, and we might not consider him a legitimate boxer or whatever. The issue is he doing big things when it comes to women's boxing. He putting them on the map like a mug. Like this was a beautiful show, man. I enjoyed this. But let me start off with my sister, Shadasia Green, man. She did a wonderful job. Congratulations to Shadasia Green. Very proud of her. She took on Savannah Marshall. Very game Savannah Marshall. Big old chick. And, Shadasia Green started off a little shaky. Savannah Marshall came out there doing her best Tyson Fury impersonation. A lot of feints, beautiful feints by Savannah Marshall, working that jab. And I thought she was, it took Shadasia Green a few rounds to catch her rhythm. I thought the early rounds, a couple of rounds went to Savannah Marshall. After that, I thought Shadasia Green started the timer. Once they started yapping off at the mouth, that was more Shadasia Green's speed. And she got into her rhythm, you know what I'm saying? She once she caught her rhythm, you know what I'm saying? That's all it is to it, you know. Ain't nobody else gonna have rhythm like us. You know how that go. So once she caught her rhythm, she started working Savannah Marshall, and she was throwing some hellacious overhand rights, man. She was missing them early on, but finally she started landing them in the second half of the fight, and she hurt Savannah Marshall. Savannah hurt her too earlier in the first half of the fight, but she hurt Savannah in the second half of the fight. And started cleaning up on her on them rounds. And I thought she won the fight. Savannah Marshall showed a lack of class after the fight to start whining about, you came to America, all you wanted was a fair shot. You got a fair shot. That was a good fight. You fought well. Shadasia Green just barely eked it out, in my opinion. I thought Shadasia Green won by a couple of rounds. You know what I'm saying? But I thought it was a good fight. And Shadasia Green almost made me tear up. She was so emotional. And she was so, I understand that type of, I understand tears of joy. When you want something so bad, you work hard for it, you finally accomplish it, and you got to take that moment for yourself and just say, I did it, you know what I'm saying? And she went through a lot throughout her career, and, and she had a lot of doubters, I'm sure. And you can see all that emotion that she had after the fight, and I salute her. Congratulations. All right, let's talk about the lovely and beautiful Alicia Baumgardner with her beautiful, fine, ridiculously fine, gorgeous self. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about her. She took on some big nose chick, man. This chick nose was like, this is a Gonzo, Gargamel, just a ridiculous nose. Like, I ain't seen a nose like this since like maybe them pictures, you ever look at them pictures from like World War II and stuff. This was like one of them like super duper old school noses. This is like an ancient chick with a nose like that. They don't make humans like that no more with noses like that. So she got, I think she probably got that nose from like her great grandma's side or something like. It probably like skipped generations and it just came back because she looked like old girl who played the witch in the Wizard of Oz. You know what I'm saying? She had one of them. I ain't trying to roast her now. I'm just saying her nose is kind of ridiculous. But I think her name was Jennifer Miranda or something. This chick can fight. She has some big old shoulders, man. Like, just look like a big old dude out there. And she was working on Alicia. Boy, Alicia almost lost to the nose. She almost lost because old girl was working Alicia. It took Alicia a long time to find her rhythm. Alicia came out there looking all pretty and stuff like that, trying to look cute with that little sports bra thing she had on. And she kept worrying about the thing falling down. Girl, you could let that thing fall down. Ain't that gonna happen? You know what I'm talking about? You can let it fall down. Just go on and do what you gotta do and fight. Focus on fighting. But Alicia did well I think in the second half. First half, similar to the Shadasia Green and old girl fight. I thought that this chick here, the nose, I thought she was whooping on Alicia in the beginning. Alicia was trying to find her rhythm. It was just hard for her. She wasn't like, let me say it this way. She wasn't like clearly beating Alicia. She was just fighting better than everybody expected. So you know how that go. When somebody fights better than expected, you start thinking they winning when they really not. They just fighting better than expected. You know what I'm saying? Kind of how, like I always say, when Sarah brings macaroni and cheese to the cookout, don't nobody want to eat it because you just assume Sarah macaroni and cheese is gonna be disgusting and gross. You know what I'm saying? But then somebody is a sacrificial lamb, and we taste it. Like, oh, this ain't bad. Okay, I could do this. And then then all of a sudden people start exaggerating. Sarah makes some of the best macaroni and cheese. No, she don't. You just thought it was gonna be nasty, and it wasn't nasty. So that's kind of what happened with the nose here, Jennifer Miranda. I thought she was going to get knocked out. Really, I thought Alicia Baumgardner was going to break this chick nose, and KG said, "No, this chick here, she built for tough. Anybody with a nose like that, you know what I'm saying? They built for tough." And he wasn't lying because this chick was in there. She got beat up though. Alicia beat her up in that second half of the fight. Alicia beat her up in the second half of the fight. Had that girl looking just tore up from the floor up. But so congratulations to Alicia Baumgardner. Alicia said, she wasn't happy with her performance. It wasn't her best performance. She said she's going to get back in the gym, you know what I mean? She's going to get right back in the gym. That's what's up. You know what I mean? So salute to Alicia Baumgardner. Now let's talk about the main event, man. This was very disappointing to me. I expected this to be more of an action-packed fight like the first two, but I think that these two, since they know each other, I think both fighters tried to make adjustments and not make the mistakes and try to do something different this time around. And because of that, they both fought kind of a cautious, more reserved fight. And, both of them were trying to be counter punchers, which made for a kind of a less entertaining fight than it wasn't a trash fight. It just was less entertaining than the first two. The first two like was crazy. So, this one just didn't do it for me. But I did think Amanda Serrano won the fight. I thought Amanda Serrano won. Was that the second fight as well? But at the end of the day, they're not gonna let her beat this girl, man. You know what I'm saying? This girl, Katie Taylor, got a big old neck like Donatello. You know what I'm saying? From the Ninja Turtles, she got just a swole neck, like it's hard to beat a female with a neck like that. You know what I'm saying? She just, I don't know, bro. I don't want to accuse her or nothing, but that's a strong neck. You know what I'm saying? Amanda Serrano still looked like a woman. You know what I'm saying? Amanda Serrano was muscular, and she still looked like a woman. You know what I mean? Alycia Baumgardner is muscular, and she looked like a woman. Katie Taylor, you know what I'm saying? Like I told somebody earlier, she looked like Prince Adam right before he turned into He-Man. You know what I'm saying? She looked like dude. She got the same neck, big old not triceps, but trapezoids. And she just, she like a football player or something. That's not normal for a chick to have a neck like that. So, she can take punches. A chick like with a neck like that, she gonna take punches very well. So Amanda Serrano was hitting her, landing good shots, but I thought Amanda Serrano outboxed her. But you ain't finna beat no neck like that. And if I'm Amanda Serrano, I know she probably feel bad. She probably down on herself. She's probably like, man, what in the world? And this brings more light because that's Jake Paul girl. And this Jake Paul event, like, if Jake Paul, I don't know, man, maybe his fights ain't rigged. Because, she putting that thing on him. You would think he would have rigged this for her, at least, or, something. Like, man, I don't know. They ain't never going to let this chick beat Katie Taylor. This is crazy, bro. Crazy. And then they gave Amanda Serrano one of the longest introductions I ever heard in my life. They kept talking about how she's the first Puerto Rican. That was dope. And then she's the first Puerto Rican to eat Captain Crunch with braids in her head. She's the first Puerto Rican to wear house shoes and do a flying spinning wheel kick in the living room and not get a whooping by her mama. She's the first Puerto Rican. I'm like, my God, bro, what is y'all talking about? Can we just fight, man? Man, longer than Apollo Creed, the master of disaster, the king of sting, the Count of Monte Fisco. Like, my goodness gracious, can we just see the fight, bro? And then all that hype just for them to go out here and not fight as good as they did the first two fights, man. But it is what it is. 78 Sports TV, salute to the mighty ldbc. Y'all smash that like button and share the video, man. Holla at y'all in a little while. I'm up out of here, though. Deuces.